So today I'm going to change these oil filters on an ammonia screw compressor. The filter pressure is indicating that it's on a high alarm, so these filters need to be changed. Here you can see the filter differential pressure is hovering around 12 to 13 psi. For this screw compressor, that's enough to trigger an alarm. So we're going to go ahead and shut this compressor off, hitting the stop button. The compressor will then turn off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the e-stop button. Right now the pressure is at 115 psi inside the compressor, so I want to begin to lower that pressure before I start working on the oil line here. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna open up a bypass that will dump some of the discharge pressure into the suction line of the compressor that you're gonna see here in a moment, and that's gonna equalize the pressure out. So the suction pressure here, as you can see, is 27 psi, and I want that pressure to equalize with the pressure of the compressor. So here's the bypass line. It goes into the suction line coming into the compressor. So we're going to open that up and we're going to equalize the pressure. Right there's a check valve. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, I opened up the service valve, and now we're going to check and verify that the pressure is dropping. And as you can see here, the pressure is going down. So we're going to wait for this pressure to equalize. We want the suction pressure and the discharge pressure to be equalized through that bypass valve. All right, now that the suction pressure and discharge pressure have equalized, I'm going to go ahead and start isolating the oil filtration system for this compressor. To isolate, I'm closing these three main valves here, and that will isolate this section where I can go ahead and replace the filters. Okay, so now we're going to start prepping to remove the oil from the isolated part of the system. We're going to use this gauge valve here on the bottom to remove the oil, and we're dumping the oil into a waste oil bin with a hose. So real quick, I just want to peek and pull the hose out just a little bit and verify that we are discharging oil, which we are, and I'll just let it be here for a while until it all drains out. Once I see all the oil stop draining, I'm going to begin removing the oil filters. Like to get a catch pan ready and some few oil absorbent towels, because this does get a little messy. And then when we're done, we like to throw some like absorbent sand. I don't know exactly what it's called. We just call it like kitty litter, but we'll just toss it on the oil. And right here you can see, or I'm not sure if you can see, but the filter is pretty clogged up. This filter here, I'm just gonna wash it and then reuse it after. Now I'm gonna pull the other filter out. Before that, I want to drain whatever oils in that little filter housing there. So sometimes it'll keep oil in. So just draining that into a bucket of water. Water neutralizes the smell of ammonia. So we do drain the oil or drain ammonia liquid into buckets of water, which helps a lot with neutralizing the smell. All right, so I got the filter out. Now I'm gonna replace it with a new filter. I had to come back to the office or to our shop, pick up another filter. But here it is. Bam, we're gonna install this one right now. All right, so now I'm putting both filters back into place, making sure everything's good, gaskets are good. I'm putting all the gauge valves back into the position that they were in, and then we're gonna go ahead and reopen the valves that we use to isolate the system. Now we're gonna do a quick check, and the filter pressure looks good. Hope you guys liked the video. Have a good one. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about industrial refrigeration, I have a mini course available. The link is in my bio. Use code MU3 for 25% off.